that Asea had given them, just like it's given all of us, was just it was so incredible to me. And as I stood in the back of that room, it just reminded me, like all of the vision of Virtus Norton to take this product literally around the globe. And even as I was talking to some leaders yesterday, the people that actually then went across stage who'd earned Ascent, and they will actually be going to Greece for the European Ascent. And they were just in tears because they've never, ever in their life been able to take, a trip like that. And as we were talking with leaders yesterday, one thing that I always say is you guys go for every carrot, every promotion, every trip that the company promotes, because literally you're being paid twice. And when I got started in my direct sales and network marketing thing, that was always something that I really drove for. Because even if we would have had that extra cash, I can promise you those trips that we've taken would never have happened, because those would have been for the basic necessities and for the things that we just really needed as well. And I'm watching all the people that are earning Ascent. And if you guys have earned Ascent previously at some time, would you put a one in the comments? Because I want to celebrate each of you if you've been on an Ascent trip. So you guys can see everyone. Carolyn, great job. Who else do we have? Who else has earned an Ascent? David and Vicky, Bob, fantastic. Radashi, Dick and Nancy, Wetzler, Grant. They're so fun to be at. Put a few comments of what you've loved about it. And if you have so far, because we have a few weeks left, if you've earned Ascent for this year, put a 2 in the comments. Pia, it was so wonderful seeing you in Budapest. Wasn't that a great event? Pia, if you don't mind, can I spotlight you for a minute? Would you come on live and tell everyone some of your thoughts about that event? And you don't even
Okay.
there
Okay.
you are,
On
Pia.
my
Hi.
phone. I'm on my
Pia,
phone. Don't have camera. Sorry.
you're just fine. Pia, what did you think of that event?
It was just great. It's always so great. On stage, it's fantastic, but also meeting all the people, of course, meeting you and everyone else. So you feel like you belong. And as Tyler says we're family. So it's like a family reunion every time we see each other.
And I just saw David Silverman say, yay. Pia, you're in David's organization. How many levels down are you from David?
Just two.
Just 2. And again, someone told somebody who told somebody. And you just never know the lives that you're going to touch and how that one person, can truly affect just a whole country. Because tell everyone where you live, Pia.
Yeah, I live in Sweden, and Sweden wasn't even open when I heard of this. So I had to go over to the UK to get some more information. And of course, I got a lot from Dr. Silverman and from all the others in the US. But I went to the UK and I just fell in love with everything.
What?
And I went back and I started even though Sweden wasn't open.
Because you loved what you saw. And everyone, I want to congratulate Pia. She is a platinum associate, right? Pia, are you diamond?
No, platinum.
Platinum, soon to be diamond. That's how I look at you for sure. And if you notice, Carolyn Hoffman had actually said she's actually, you guys, do you see these little emojis I have going on? Watch, I can even do like a heart, and so that goes out to all of you. Carolyn Hoffman said she's 12 levels down from David Silverman. And without this incredible business model of network marketing, these people that you have come into your life that we love so much, that, we always say that network marketing is turning strangers into friends and friends into family. And that's what I really feel like what we have here. Carolyn said, Carolyn, hop on a second. Your first trip was last year. Tell us about it.
No, my first trip wasn't last year. Our first trip was our first year.
Oh, got it. Sorry, I didn't read far enough.
Well, that's okay. No, our first trip was our first year. We went to Cabo St. Lucas, and it was just amazing just to meet everybody, you know, to get to actually see all the leaders and to sit side by side and chew the cud over a drink by the bar or, you know, in the pool or on the beach, whatever it was. But and connect with people that, you know, are really still friends to this day outside of Asea. You know, we have time to talk and still be friends. It's not just about the business.
Mhm. You know, Carolyn, I'm going to utilize you for a second. You and I often have a lot of great conversations regarding, you are also a member of our medical professional board, as is Dick Walker here. Why don't you tell everybody something behind the scenes that you could share with everybody, or just what you know about ASEA, which is why you're still here. Why would a naturopath choose to really engage with ASEA? What are some things that you've seen or that you know, Carolyn, especially with your all of your knowledge?
Yeah, I mean, foundationally, this is just so very different as a product technology if you're a practitioner. And I was just saying, I think to Polk gave me a call this morning because we were talking about the Pinehurst event coming up this weekend. And I was saying, you know, I don't think we really kind of really hammer on the message for practitioners, particularly how you can have another practice outside of your physical practice and have so much bigger impact in the world with people that are never going to get to see you in your own practice. So that's one element of it. I mean, being part of the medical board has been amazing because we get to see other things, we get to hear other things about the technology. And, you know, we had a special event about a year ago, and I've done, as has David and as lots of us here, so many trips to headquarters and so many trips around the manufacturing, but they took us deeper and showed us things that, you know, we don't get to see in the general tours. And it's mind blowing what we have here.
Mhm.
Absolutely mind blowing.
You know, and the only reason all of us are on this business call today is because it arose out of an obligation of our founder, Vertus Norton, to get this technology out. And, you know, hey, Dick's right here. With the rest of my leaders, please raise your hands. I want to see you. I've seen Maureen and David, Ed, anybody else, Jim and Ann Glenn. Um, we're Maureen or David, you guys, we're really just starting to touch on even the enormity of what this product does, right? David?
The enormity of the product. For,
Yeah.
for the past 13 years, I've been stunned. I mean, it just doesn't go away. I've been doing this longer than I did podiatry and foot surgery at this point.
Seriously, I didn't know that. Wow. Hmm.
Yeah, and I am um it's just stunning. I mean, I mean, the fact that it works immediately for people that are hurting opens people's minds 90% of the time. It's pretty amazing. And I tell them that you have no idea. That's the tip of the iceberg. That's like
Mhm.
it's hard to convey to people that this is the greatest breakthrough in the history of medicine, which it is. I mean, there's nothing that comes close to it. I'd say stem cells maybe, but who can access stem cells? It's so expensive, and it doesn't even have the wide range that this does. But I'm humbled by this, and the fact that it's an opportunity is amazing. The fact that Vertus and Tyler turned down the offer from the pharmaceutical, the whole thing's amazing that we're even. It's amazing that we're alive when you think about it. The odds of being alive
I
with
know.
how many sperms in going back 20 generations got
Yeah.
through. It's like we're here, and it's kind of the way I feel about this. It's like all these things had to happen with the scientists and Vertus and the person and Debbie telling me and Cindy telling all these things have to happen for me to know about this, for any of us to be empowered to live younger, longer, and to be able to help other people. I just feel very, very fortunate and very blessed.
You know, on that note, yesterday, Dick and Nancy, we were talking, you know, the guys, there's a lot of ways to make money. And if this was just a monetary play on any of us, I think we all kind of would have lost our gumption, right? Because this isn't just about the money. Now, it is a way that people can pay for their product. They can make a car payment, a house payment, pay for groceries, pay for their living expenses, which are out over the top. But we just become, you know,